This may be the best king snake ever. We'll see.
But he's busted his butt. He's
That's
tired. He's dragging some butt these days, but it's all part of the game.
Expected.
But he looks good. Still smiling though. I'll always do that.
Smile never leaves the face. As I'm starting to deplete down and carbs are coming down, weight, my body weight, my body fat, ultimately, like, I've reduced my volume a little bit. One of the things, depleting a depleted muscle, I don't want to go too far, so, I flatten out quick, so I play with my rep range, keeping it between, on a failure heavy set, maybe 6, 8, normal sets, maybe 8, 12 tops, but kind of between the 8, 10 range right now. But going to failure, maybe a couple reps, a little assisted, but most of the time right now we're just trying to really just get a feel, get some blood in there, but not kill it. We're hitting some chest today. We're 11 days out of the Arnold Brazil. Being 11 days out, energy levels, they're kind of a roller coaster. One day's a good day. Today felt pretty good. Yesterday I did some hamstrings and was totally dragging, and it's to be expected. Like I tell people, it hurts to get in shape, and if you're feeling good and happy all the time, you're not doing something right. So you're gonna have good days, and you either get a little more food or you'll be a little more energetic. And today, being chest, I had slept good last night and got some meals in me, and knowing that you guys were here definitely gets a little bit of boost of motivation. I'm one that needs to lift heavy, kind of get my body to respond. But as I stay pretty strong through my diet. But the biggest thing that I find that that 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th rep, last rep or two of the set, tend to fail just because it kind of run out of fuel. That's about the only difference, But I don't make any excuse because I'm dieting to not train heavy. And I've always done that from when I started. I always. It was a mental thing for me, so I was like, I could push through it. But, you fatigue. About the only thing that I notice is fatiguing faster in my set. We're going to knock this. We're going to do a heavy set right now. Incline. We're going to go 4 plates. I still feel strong. Not doing this just for the camera. It's what I normally do, so let's kill it.
Boom. Come on. Easy way for you. Easy. 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 Good. Come on. Up. Good. Up. Good. Come on. Up. Good. Nice. Easy. Come on. Up. There you go.
How many was that?
6.
6.
Strip one off. Let's get 3. One away.
Come on.
Push. Good. 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 Good.
And then training with these two animals in their off season and keeps the intensity up. I think if we're all dieting, we'd all be dragging and it'd be a bunch of it'd be like a prissy party here, and it'd be.
I got that by myself.
Today we started with incline bench, and that's kind of been our staple, and it works. It just works. We feel it. We got a good range. We get our pretty much where we find is our work-in part of the movement, and just stay in there. We're not going full lockout. We're not going full depth to kind of take my shoulders out of the movement, and we just keep it in that wheelhouse, so to speak. And for me, keeping my rep range between 6 to 10 on the incline, and most of my chest movements, because when I'm doing that, it's helping keep the muscle full, keep my strength up, but without over depleting the muscle. I'm depleting the muscle enough by keeping my carbohydrates down, by doing double sessions of cardio, and all that enough is depleting me. So we don't need to use the training as a depletion method, more or less a method to keep my muscle full and pretty much keep what we have worked for. And then from there, where do we hit the hammer strength, flat bench, and you.
That's been kind of we've been experimenting with Steve a bunch of exercises. Again, this has been kind of his show. We're trying to group things around trying to find out what he prefers, likes, and feels. And that movement on that hammer strength, it's a flat press with a slight incline angle, but with a slight arch in the back. Steve is very good at effectively recruiting the pectoralis muscle instead of a lot of his shoulders. And also with the aspect of rolling his shoulder blades back, he really isolates. And if you've noticed in the video, we spend a lot of time trying to reduce his range of motion so that he's not going all the way down, but he's also not locking out the top. The theory is when you lock out the top, the tension is just kind of flowing through the skeletal system into the ground. But if you bend your elbows, the tension stays in the muscle. It's just kind of like standing and then bending your knees. You can see where the tension there or goes to. So the flat press was a movement we kind of use even on off days when we're doing different body parts. Steve will use that just to kind of pump up, keep the blood in the muscle, just a little stimulus, And he's done an effective job this training, this contest prep, and keeping his chest full, and just watching him make changes. It's amazing to see him make changes, but also kind of puts things in reality for all of us normal people out there that those don't happen to.
If he uses his shoulders, he presses 600 pounds every time he wants to, but we just took away his shoulders, reduced the weight, reduced the range of motion, so that now the focus becomes more for him lower chest. There's not much more he can do to cheat on the motion. We've been doing pause reps. Again, the tension is constant, so less shoulder. His shoulders are phenomenal. Sometimes they overpower not only everyone else's physiques, but his own. So trying to get that away from using that as much. It's been fun, but again, he's training for a long time, so telling him what he already knows. So his chest is, it's gotten better. I think he could, if he keeps on training, his chest size could be absolutely phenomenal and a strong point for him because he's a freak.
Kind of like me.
That, and then I think we move on to again, kind of stupid, but I call it a fless. It's like a fly and a press all in the same one at the incline angle. Again, trying to maintain chest on the movement. We're not trying to lift 600 pounds. Guys saw Steve incline 405. That's because he's depleted. Full glycogen eating Steve is a 500-pound incliner plus, and it's stupid. I get other videos to show that, but again, the training's not how strong you are. This is not a strongman contest. This is how much muscle you have in certain areas. So it's aesthetic physique, and as Steve has shown, for a 270-pound male to have the aesthetic symmetry that he has is again not fair. So. But I think from that, Lou wants to explain that we did some flies, and then we went into the pec deck.
Pec deck and then with the cable fly.
I think we tried a pronated grip, right? Again, a pronated grip. We're just trying to use a pronated grip again just to eliminate the deltoid again.
We're turning, with the dumbbells, we're turning our palms facing each other. Here we got kind of our palms down. We're doing almost like a press grip, but squeezing that together, really get a good contraction. One of those feel things for us, it's constantly changing the grip, the range. No shoulder for me, more chest.
Pose if you want it.
Finishing with the cable fly, for us, we like to do it as almost we're hitting a pose. And Dan always says, use this as like one of your strong poses. Being the most muscular, I kind of like to take my shoulder out of it and come from underneath into what would be like a most muscular standing up straight pose, and then finish with a couple partial reps of it would be like an incline, leaning forward and just hitting the top part of the chest, just a couple exhausting or partial range fly movement, just to get a little more blood and just kind of just finish it off. I think we totaled about 15 sets within an hour, and I mean we moved pretty good, good intensity today. I'm very happy being 11 days out. Right now I'm sitting about low 270s, so weight is holding pretty good, making changes, so we're kind of doing that as I'm drying out. My weight's sticking a little bit. The mornings may drop down to 269, 268, and then as I eat and rehydrate, because I mean I'm up every 2 hours at night peeing. It's one of the things that kind of sucks pre-contest is having, your body just turns into a machine, and flushing water, and you're hydrating so much, we're drinking so much water that every hour and a half, I mean, I peed 3 times during this workout, and at night I'm up every hour and a half, 2 hours, like I mean, almost like an alarm. But ultimately, it's, you know, you're seeing my body change every day, and you know, you have good days, bad days, but you want to make continual progress. And since the last time we filmed, you know, things have really started to work for me. Even my diet's really, you know, we made some changes. We cut my carbs down a bit, and made some adjustments to my cardio. I'm doing double sessions cardio right now, 45 minutes in the morning, half hour at night, and you know, in training midday between 4 and 5 o'clock. And it's been working real well. First thing in the morning, cardio. Then we hit training afternoon, and then it's nice because I got the piece of cardio equipment in my house, so I don't have to drive to the gym. And then at night, it depends. I'll do it anywhere from 10 o'clock. And then if I fall asleep because I'm too tired, I'll get up at midnight or 1 o'clock and do my cardio. But I'm getting it in. You know, I'm real motivated for this show. Real excited to get on stage. You know, I got a great lineup of guys I'm going against, and you know, excited to bring my best. You know, I've been told, Hani, several times that 2011 is my best condition to date, and I am going to match or beat that come 11 days in Brazil. So I look forward to meeting all the fans down in Brazil. You guys have been showing a lot of support online and on my Instagram and MD and everybody that's following me right now, and give me a boost of motivation. I really appreciate it. And having, you know, training here with these 2 animals and having muscular development here is huge. So, you know, having IFBB Nutrition and MD and, you know, my sponsors is just I couldn't do it without you guys. So I thank you guys for coming out, and looking forward to seeing you in a few days in Brazil, because in 1 week we're going to be on an airplane flying. Team King Snake is here representing IFBB Nutrition, Muscular Development, Steve Kuclo, Lou, Dan, Big. We're out!
So the plates don't move.
But there's been a man fad in the industry lately, and we're just going to add some resistance to our training.
It's more like adding about 4.5 ounces to the bar.
Well, without further ado.
I mean, this is hardcore.
Hardcore. Look at that thing.